Okay, hello everybody. We are a team from University College London and we are
Giovanna,
Clément,
Sasha,
and Johanna. And today we will present our project StreetHeart. But just to start with a question, what would you say if you had to guess the artist of this piece of work? Would you say perhaps a professional artist or an art student? And would you be surprised if you learn that the artist of this work has struggled with homelessness? The works of these artists are not seen nor recognized by many, although they are beautiful. Also, many struggle to find a way to help those in an underprivileged position. We wanted to make a change and created StreetHeart. StreetHeart empowers artists who struggle with homelessness by getting their art seen, supported, and purchased by a larger audience. The idea for a solution came from a close collaboration with the Creative Activities Centre for the Underprivileged People in London. We visited the centre several times and heard the stories of the members. We learned two interesting insights. First of all, art is essential for the members of the centre. Take Steve for instance. He's been coming to the centre for 5 years to create his art. Steve describes the following: "Art is my life, it's therapeutic." Another member of the centre describes drawing as an intellectual and spiritual joy that keeps challenging me. We were surprised to learn how many talented artists are visiting the centre. The second insight we learned is that the social workers want to support the artist, but lack resources to do that. For example, they organize an annual exhibition where the works are displayed and sold. The social worker describes the exhibitions. Some of our members got their work sold, which was a big thing for us. The exhibitions are the highlight of the year, but sadly, they're organized only once, which means that most of the artworks remain unseen and stacked in the closets. Social workers describe this exhibition as a stressful task because they're so busy in their works already. Because of these findings, we wanted to create StreetHeart.
StreetHeart consists of 4 simple yet essential steps: creation, moderation, public support, and feedback. Now I'm going to show you a couple of videos that will guide you through those steps. First of all, everything starts at the activity center, where the creation of the artworks takes place. Once an artist is finished with their piece of work, they will use a tablet provided by the center to take a picture, fill in the details, and send their work for checking. The next step is moderation. Moderator is a social worker in the center. They receive work from the artist and choose to either publish, edit, or archive the piece. The workload is significantly reduced for the social worker, since he or she needs only to review the submission. The next step is public support. Once published, the work is displayed on the screens around the city landmarks. A heart-shaped button encourages bypassers to interact with it. If they like the art, they press it. When the button is pressed, the screen shows a thank you message, introduces the artist behind the work, and shows a link to access the shop online, where published artworks are available for purchasing. This is an example of one of the purchases. Next is the feedback, final but very essential step. At the end of the day, the artist is notified through a text message about how many interactions were made with his art. We believe that such feedback encourages artists to make more art and feel them proud of their work.
So how did we come up with StreetHeart? So the first step for us was to visit the activity center, where we conducted contextual interviews with members and social workers. We learned about their problem and then used those findings to create a card sorting exercise for our second visit, with 2 decks, one for the practices and one for the motivation behind art. We then went on to create sketch scenarios to present to the social workers and discuss concepts we had. From those, we created low-fidelity prototypes to represent our ideas, and we went on to test those with a member of the center. So we asked members to take a picture with the tablets and then to go through the wireframes. So one of the striking things there was, for instance, this member that was so excited about the possibility of taking pictures of his work with a tablet that he wanted to take pictures of all of his work and get them sent by mail. We also tested the screen, so by making a paper prototype that we put it in a public place, and then we queried people who choose to interact with the display and get to know more about why did they do it and their motivation behind it. So the last step was to create an in-situ prototype. So we put in a cardboard screen and a big button in one of London's busy streets and observed how passersby were interacting with the screen. So what we noticed right away was the attractiveness of this big button and this screen, because people couldn't keep their hands out of it. A lot of passersby were pressing the button or looking at the screen.
While creating StreetHeart, we used some design principles to inform our decisions. The interface is easy to use to support members with limited technical knowledge, and the moderator workload can be reduced by using an intuitive and simple interface. The large heart button attracts passers-by, and it's effortless to interact. The online store provides many options of formats to process, and members receive feedback through SMS, which is a more accessible platform. So, what can we do next? After considering the limitations of our design, we thought about using computer vision algorithms or a tripod to support help framing the pictures of the artwork. We also think that we could have better ways to increase the security of interactive displays to avoid malicious attacks. It will be interesting to scale the idea to other activity centers focused on art in other cities. And to conclude, what is the StreetHeart potential? It promotes independence and self-worthiness of those that are in underprivileged conditions. The solution functions like a channel through which outcast artists can receive recognition and revenue. It also improves their well-being by encouraging the practice of meaningful and creativity activities. And StreetHeart consists of an inclusive venue for displaying artwork that would not be seen otherwise. It raises awareness about the latent issue of homelessness, and it has the potential to reduce the levels of prejudice. It gives a way to contribute to those who want to help but don't know how. Art is finally valued for what it is. StreetHeart creates a direct and positive impact by connecting those in an underprivileged position with the broader community through art and technology. We want to conclude this presentation with a quote from a social worker that summarizes what StreetHeart means. It is so discouraged to not have your work showed, but if someone goes there and gives you a heart, it doesn't force a business. It is just simple, immediate. This was a quote from a social worker from the center. Thank you. This is our presentation.
Thank you. Bye bye.